Golden winds whispered over desert sands. Love breathed softly through timeless dunes. His eyes remembered her gentle presence. Heartbeats echoed endlessly in quiet twilight. He wrote silence upon golden pages. Each word shimmered like morning prayers. Moon watched softly over royal heart. Stars bowed low to love's purity. She was light, born of dreams. He was night, chasing her glow. Ink turned golden when he wrote. Tears became pearls, falling with grace. He spoke softly to fading memories. Each sigh carried 1,000 promises. The wind answered with warm whispers. Love never dies, it only transforms. He closed eyes, felt her near. Sands remembered footsteps of sacred devotion. He built verses from heart's ruins. Each one bloomed into golden truth. People called him Prince of Pain, but heaven called Lover of Light. His love lived in every grain. His name shimmered among stars eternal. Love, written gently in gold dust, never faded away. The night whispered through silent palms. Golden stars danced above quiet dunes. He sat alone beside the moonlight, heart breathing poetry, soul craving peace. His pen moved with sacred rhythm. Each word shimmered in moon's blessing. He wrote gently, her love remains, not in form, but in faith. He remembered laughter, soft as prayer. He remembered eyes, full of heaven. The world slept, but he awakened to memories shining. He said softly, my heart learned. Pain became teacher, tears became ink. Each drop fell upon golden dust, creating verses of eternal devotion. Wind carried whispers across wide desert. Her name lingered like morning fragrance. He closed eyes, heard her whisper, love me silently. He smiled faintly, forever, my soul. Even the falcons paused in flight. They felt beauty of his silence. A prince writing with heart's ashes. He saw sunrise paint gold lines. He felt peace after long storms. Every heartbreak taught depth of faith. Every wound opened a secret door. He walked dunes in royal calm, no crown heavier than heart's love. He looked heavenward. Allah, thank you for love's lesson. He built strength from fragile feelings. He found power in gentle words. His poetry traveled beyond palaces' walls. Poor men whispered his lines nightly. He became legend of soft strength, the desert prince whose tears glowed. Love wasn't lost, it was reborn, not as sorrow, but as serenity. He wrote again, under moon's gaze. Gold dust shimmered around his quill. Every letter formed with divine light. Every word healed a broken heart. He smiled softly, her love remains inside my destiny. The winds answered with golden peace, and the stars wrote his name. Fazza, the lover whose heart prayed, the dawn returned, soft and golden. The sky whispered his name gently. He stood quiet by desert edge. Winds bowed low before his calm. Every heartbeat spoke of love eternal. Every breath carried golden dust memories. He wasn't broken, just beautifully changed. Pain became art, love became prayer. He wrote verses on endless sands. Each line shimmered under divine light. The world listened to his silence. His poetry healed wounded hearts quietly. He said softly, "Love is forever." Not in holding, but in surrendering. She left footprints on his soul, not to fade, but to guide. He learned waiting is also loving. He learned patience is divine faith. His eyes glowed like burning stars. Inside that glow lived sacred peace. The dunes whispered stories of loyalty. Every grain shimmered with Faz's words. Children repeated softly, "Love like him." Women smiled tearfully, his heart pure. He walked gardens where roses bloomed. He touched petals, remembering her smile. He prayed deeply, "Ya Allah Kareem, keep her safe." Even in distance, he still cared. Even in silence, he still spoke. The moon listened every single night. It carried messages across unseen realms. He knew someday souls would meet, not in world, but beyond stars. Till then, love would guide paths. Till then, words would hold light. He became poet of unseen truths. He became heart for broken souls. His writings glowed like desert dawn. His name whispered through golden winds. People saw Fazza and saw faith. They saw pain turned into peace. He said softly, "My gold ink is my tears." He wrote endlessly about love eternal. His lines carved in Dubai's memory. Even oceans carried his echo forward. Mountains repeated softly, "Love never ends." He saw faces touched by hope. He smiled kindly. Her love lives in every child. He saw light in every woman. He saw grace. He spoke gently to love truly is to free. His falcons soared through orange skies. Their wings glimmered like love's blessing. He rode horses under star rains. Each hoofbeat echoed heart's silent hymn. He looked skyward. "Ya Allah, Rahman, let love heal." He remembered her in every prayer. Her soul felt through moon's whisper. He smiled quietly, tears of peace. His heart golden, not with pride, but with pain. He built legacy on love's endurance. He built empire of soulful truth. People read Fazza and found courage. His words became medicine for sorrow. He taught men to cry proudly. He taught kings to kneel humbly. He taught lovers to trust destiny, and he smiled for every soul. Love wasn't broken, just transformed higher. His ink glowed till final breath. When night fell, he gazed stars. Love written here, he whispered softly, and heaven replied. In gold dust, the stars gathered above silent dunes. The night waited for his pen. He held heart like sacred scripture. Each beat whispered a timeless truth. He wrote softly under moon's grace. Each letter glowed in golden faith. He wasn't writing for the world. He was speaking to the heavens. His soul trembled with quiet light, his hand steady, his eyes moist. He felt presence near his soul. A voice whispered, "My love eternal." He smiled gently. Tears fell slow. Every drop sparkled like molten gold. The desert breathed under divine stillness. Even wind paused to listen humbly. His poetry rose like sacred incense. It touched angels who wrote after him. Every verse glowed beyond mortal sight. Love became eternal beyond his lifetime. Children recited softly his words nightly. Hearts healed quietly from pain's cage. He became legend of golden truth, the prince poet who wrote eternity. When he prayed, the stars bowed. When he smiled, the moon wept. His love story no longer sorrow. It became light, guiding lost souls. He said softly, "To love deeply is to live." He forgave life. He embraced time. Every scar shimmered as sacred gift. He found beauty in broken moments. He found peace in pure surrender. The night whispered, "You've transcended pain." He replied softly, "Love wrote me." His golden pages lay before dawn, each word divine, each verse eternal. He closed eyes with gentle peace, heart still glowing in moonlight's warmth. When morning came, winds carried fragrance. The world whispered Fazza's soul lives. His name echoed in holy silence. His words breathed through every heart. He became symbol of royal purity. His ink became light of souls, and somewhere beyond, in gardens divine, she awaited him. Together they smiled among endless stars. Love reunited in golden dust. The heavens whispered, "Love never dies. It only changes its gentle form." And his poetry still glows softly. Each verse whispers through Dubai's wind. Fatsa lives on in hearts broken, his love eternal, his words immortal. Heaven fell silent as dawn rose. Golden rays touched his written words. Angels descended softly reading his poetry. Each verse shimmered with divine memory. They whispered gently, "This is love, pure, eternal, holy." Every letter glowed like sacred flame. Every sigh carried the scent of devotion. Fazza's ink flowed beyond time's reach. His words danced on heaven's breeze. He had written not for fame, but for faith and for love. The throne above smiled upon him, his pain crowned by mercy's hand. The angels wept golden tears softly. They sang verses of his heart, love eternal lives. They chanted softly in Fazza's words. Light was born. The universe listened in quiet awe. Every star glistened for his soul. The moon remembered his midnight prayers. The dunes whispered his endless hope. He stood there before divine gate, his eyes peaceful, heart shining gold. Allah's mercy smiled upon the poet, your love pure, your pain sacred. He bowed humbly, Ya Allah Rahman, all love yours. He saw her beyond bright veil, her smile soft like eternal dawn. They met quietly, souls embracing peace. No words needed, only divine silence. Love reunited them beyond all worlds. No loss remained, only divine completion. He held her with gentle reverence. Their hearts glowed as one flame. She whispered softly, "You never left." He replied tenderly, "I only waited."